Who would have thought that out of all the companies I invested in, Hertz would actually go up and then go back down? As you can see right now, some people were dumb enough to actually buy into Hertz this past week. As you can see here, had a meteoric rise for no reason. But guess what, bro? Guess who capitalized on that? Guess who was part of that fucking rise right there? Beautiful. Amazing. I'm a big brain genius. I'm still negative from September, but guess what? I made money off of Hertz. That's bragging rights. That by itself is amazing. The fact that I actually bought and profited off of Hertz. And by the way, let me just say, unlike retards, I am by far the biggest brain individual in the fucking world because I actually sold my position. That's when you execute and get the dead weight off, because Lord knows Hertz is going bankrupt whether they want to save themselves or not. Now, speaking of bankrupt, let me go ahead and talk about a bankrupt content game called Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This game has been so fucking dry, it's ridiculous. I don't know if it's just me. I'm going to tell you something. Dokkan fucked up the last celebration so badly that when they finally dropped new events, I didn't care. Like, they added the new Extreme Z fucking, or not Z, what the fuck is it called? Extreme Super Battle Road. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't, like, it's fucking disgusting because, like, I literally was sitting there every day just praying, saying, Dokkan, please give me content. They said, go fuck yourself. And then they finally dropped the content and I'm asleep. I was asleep, bro. I'm sorry, Dokkan. So I'm just saving that for a rainy day when I get bored. Now, with that being said, they dropped this Scheme Halloween banner. The reason why I say it's a Scheme Halloween banner is because allegedly, supposedly, Super Saiyan 4 go Vegeta is, I almost said Gotenks for the 10 fucking times I was trying to say that. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is supposed to drop on Global, supposedly. So, really, all these cards are worthless. But, you know what? Discount of 40 stones. Why not? If I invested in Hertz, why not make this fucking investment with my time and money? Why not? That's a good question. Why not? So let's see. We got Vegeta on the left. We had Yamcha and my son. I don't know if that's a special fucking deal or whatever. I honestly don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, we get a fusion. All right, Vegeta coming out to play. We're about to get... What character would I... All right, 5 Vegeta. 5 Vegeta is the one character I would not want, so I'm probably going to get 3 or 4 copies right now. And I don't need any more AGL Bardox, because if you remember, the fucking... Holy shit, dude. The fucking anniversary summons raped me with those AGL Bardox. Damn. I'm so happy I stopped summoning, though. Like, I gave up on that fucking banner. Like, after I got raped by fucking seeing a million AGL Bardox, I was like, listen, this banner ain't for me, man. I'm just not built for this shit. I'm not built for this fucking ball twisting. Alright, Raccoon. I don't know what it is about the Ginyu Force, man. I'm not, you know, homophobic or anything. But they have some of the fucking fruitiest poses. Like, Raccoon really asking someone to just fuck him in the ass. Like, just straight up. Not even a fucking... No subtlety there. Just straight up. Namek Goku. Alright. I'll take that dupe. Not bad, not bad. That's actually a pretty good dupe to have, honestly. And then that's it. You just get that one discount summon. That's all. Yeah, like I said, there's really no reason to fucking go balls to the wall summoning on this. I'm just doing the single because why not? You know, I just got an SSR. Why wouldn't I follow it up with dog shit? It's the whole point. The whole point is to take a dub and then catch an L. Oh, that way you can get that LW, baby. There we go. That's what I want to see. If I'm not mistaken, now this might sound crazy, but Dokkan, right? They added something. They added something called a new event. And this new event is Grandpa Gohan and Pan GT, which end up being a decent free-to-play unit. And I don't know if they're going to turn into an LR, similar to the fucking dickhead. Doesn't this guy get an easy A, right? Don't he get an easy A? Didn't this motherfucker get an easy A? Let's see about... Oh, shit, he did get an easy A. Oh. Why is there 2... Tiniest top-notch hero, super ghost prank. Why? Whose easy A is this? Whoa. Dickhead got a fucking... Trunks got an easy A? Wait, what? Trunks, wait, what? This is confusing me right now. Because who the fuck is this easy A for? Oh, Candy Vegeta. Oh, Oh, shit. Candy Vegeta's actually a god. Yo, nigga. Yo, hold on. I was talking hella shit about Dokkan. I take that back now. Let's see the limits on this. What do I gotta bring? Fucking a dildo and what else? Oh, that's it. That's it, dude. That's easy. Come on. And what is this guy's leader skill? Youth category keeps his HP attack damage plus 50%. Alright. As you can see, I was actually doing an easy not too long ago. So I guess I'll just disband this Realm of God team, because really, why do I need that? You be leader. Why the fuck do I have this guy's SA10? I'm not gonna lie, that got me tired. That got me so fucking tired. When the fuck did I grab the SA10? Alright, let's look at category. What the fuck? Why the fuck is he SA10? Oh shit. You're gonna bring hella niggas. Okay, alright. Damn. What the fuck? This is actually like a really good EZA. Mr. Gotenks. There we go. Boom, we got the squad. Took 2 seconds to build the team. Easy, bro. People disrespect Extreme Z areas. It's so easy. It's so simple. They make it so fun. But yeah, Dokkan really, in my opinion, they really made the game super not fun. I'm not going to even lie, dude. Because, you know, for me personally, a lot of the things that keep me into this game, there's 3 things that keep me in the game. Content, the Reddit used to, and sometimes making videos does. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly I like making videos related to Dokkan, but that's, you know, it's somewhat. I mean, thing is, when the thing related to making videos, you know, as a motivating factor, it's usually related to like new content. You know what I mean? Like usually people don't make, you know, same old videos on Dokkan just because of the fact that, you know, it gets repetitive and boring. But you know, that's kind of a motivating factor. So the fact that there's no new content, there's really nothing to fucking discuss about this game. I guess Extreme Z Battle came out, but honestly, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like my energy level, like literally the last celebration, they dropped the anniversary units. And then there was nothing for like a month and a half. Literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then they started adding baby events. And now they're adding like a decent number of events. I mean, it's Halloween and whatever. But it's like, why the fuck did it take them this long to drop a fucking meaningful event or something that was like not retarded? Like, I literally have probably 1,000 fucking Dokkan fucking medals just from boredom. Just, you know, farming that shit and be like, all right, here we go. Hey, boom. Hey, fucking congratulations. Now I got fucking a million medals for characters I'll never summon. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I used STR Gogeta and STR Vegito, the new Vegito, so much. I don't even want them. I'm so happy I did that. Like I literally played with them every game. Like because they're pretty, you know, they're pretty popular on your friends list. Like that's what everyone's running on their friends list. So I just been playing with him like every stage ever. It's pretty fun. You know, he's a pretty cool character, but I've used it so much. What the fuck is this? Uh-oh, Heartz is down. I've used it so much that it's at the point like I don't even care that I did not get that card. I don't even remember how many stones I spent on that banner. Probably like 200 or 300, maybe 200, I think. But I've just been saving, honestly. I've just been fucking paying that scheme fucking $10 a month for the fucking 90 dragon stones. And I've been saving, bro. Let's see. Let's do that. And then let's do that. And then let's do that. But yeah, for the most part, I've been pretty busy. I am always in a perpetual wave of interviews. I'm actually in the process of interviewing for a company I would like to work for. And I actually came to an epiphany. And that epiphany occurred when I was doing a leak code problem. And if you don't know what leak code is, I'm not going to tell you because you don't want this evil in your life. This is like if someone asks you, do you know about cock and ball torture? If you say no, that's good. You're not supposed to know about it. But I was doing a leak code problem, and it took me about 3 or 4 hours to solve. And the reason why it took me 3 or 4 hours to solve is because there was a mixture of anxiety, a mixture of choke artist, and a mixture of just stupidity. And honestly, like for me, the first time I did this interview, This is my second time now. And basically, when you go through an interview and if you fail, they basically tell you to go fuck yourself for 6 months, and then you can come back and do it again. So this is like the round 2. And I told them what I'm doing different this time is I'm giving myself more time to prepare. The guy told me that you technically have a month to do the test, but it's better if you do it within a week. I told him I'll do it within 2 weeks. So he told me last Wednesday. I'm planning on doing it this weekend. I've been preparing more. I'm actually looking up some questions that might be related to the test. It's on HackerRank now, as opposed to a different platform, so that's kind of a good sign. I died, fuck. That's kind of a good sign. Let's see if I have any int youth, because I didn't look at that, honestly. Yeah, use some potted meats in this bitch. But the point I'm trying to make is I came to a realization that I'm a fucking choke artist. And let me see, super int. Matter of fact, ooh, hold up, nigga. Int period is what I want. Let's see. Yes, sir. Any other ints we can take in this bitch? Alright, let's see. Who can we take period who isn't AGL? What? We can take easy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Play myself. Play myself like a fucking fiddle. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Anyone else who's like really good that I'm missing? Any LRs? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so then fuck it. We'll take that goddamn bumblebee bitch. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down. I came to epiphany that I realized I was just putting a lot of anxiety on myself, and it really came to a head when I was doing a problem, and the problem is, I'm ashamed to even say it took me 3 hours to figure out because it's a problem that I've done before. Well, not done before, but it's a premise that is somewhat familiar to me. It's something called the open-close principle, where the idea is that you're doing some fucking problem and you have to do X amount of things, and from those X amount of things, you basically have an open portion where you do something, a closed portion where you do something else. It's literally a problem where it's somewhat similar to that. That's like the heart of the problem. And for a while, I was just fucking, what the fuck? I remember I was doing something retarded as my first initial approach. My first initial approach, I was trying to use a heap, which you really don't need. It's more about sorting and then using open-close principle. And the point is, it's really something I should have gotten. I did. Wow, this nigga really fucking supered the wrong guy. Alright, I'm gonna try this one more time. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. I need to fucking get my shit together. Oh no, yeah, this is the right team. But I realized that I was just having a choke artist moment and really making things harder than I really needed it to. I ended up solving the problem, which is fine. But out of the problems that before this weekend I wanted to do was like 40, I think. And if it takes 30, if it takes 3 hours per problem, I'm never going to get around to doing it. It's more like I need to do like 8 problems a day, low-key. More like 10. But honestly, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm putting too much pressure on myself, honestly. And even the last time, I did not prepare enough. Like, I didn't have enough time to prepare. So this time I'm giving myself a little bit more time. And in general, I've studied more. I've taken more time out. It's funny as fuck because the problems that I'm doing now, some of them I already did because in the lead up to this, I was just doing problems that were related to this. So, you know, I've studied, you know what I mean? Like, and another thing, whenever it comes to these programming tests and these programming interviews, they're literally one of the most annoying things ever where they just give you random problems. You have about an hour and a half to figure out what the fuck you're going to do. And then from there, you just basically fucking hope that you can figure the shit out. And by figuring the shit out, I mean you better know the fucking optimal solution because these cocksuckers want it to run in an optimal time and they also want it to basically fit whatever format they're trying to do. And the thing is, that's you know, it's somewhat fair, but for me so far, the best interviewing experience I probably had was with Facebook because Facebook actually tells you like, hey, we're going to give you problems that might look like this. And then they give you like 30 or 40 problems that literally were, you know, I would assume beyond the interview. The reason why I say I assume beyond the interview is because hilariously enough, this happened in like March. I landed the interview with Facebook, and right before I was able to do the technical portion of it, they filled all their positions because this is when everyone was getting unemployed. Like all the 3,000 engineers they had laid off of Uber went straight to Facebook. They're like, ew, let me in, and I basically got sidelined because they literally had no more room, and they told me to go fuck myself. But hey, at least Facebook fucking talked to me. I mean, I was in the first phase, right? That's worth something, right? But for the most part, I've just been interviewing, relaxing this past day or two. I took off from Wednesday to the weekend, or no, what the fuck is today? Whatever the fuck today is to the weekend. Yeah, let's go ahead and activate that. And I know for me personally, it's kind of a weird thing because you know, I feel like it's Groundhog's Day, where every day I'm fucking, you know, trying to figure out what to study, trying to figure out what to focus on, trying to figure out how to be quote-unquote productive and figure out the best way to do things. And I have gotten better, and I've landed more interviews, and I feel like I've done a better job, but at the same time, I think I'm very close to just accepting a job if I get rejected from this position. Accepting a job that might not be my quote-unquote worth it job, like a job that's worth leaving my company. And that's not to say it's a shit job, but just a job that's not perfect. Like, there was a couple of jobs that I kind of ignored in the past because of the fact that it was more like I basically thought that they were like too much into like growing. Like, basically they were figuring out their issues and trying to, you know, scale up, move from the fucking monolith, move to the cloud, etc., etc. And the more companies I talk to, it seems like fucking everyone is doing that. So it's not something that, like, there's been a couple places I rejected. A couple places I will absolutely not work for. Banks is one of them. I told TD Bank to eat shit. I told Wells Fargo to eat my ass. I told fucking shitty fucking... What the fuck was it? Was it Citi? Some bank. I don't know who it was. I told them all to go fuck themselves. Bank of America. Oh my god, dude. Bank of America, bro. Dog shit fucking company, dude. I don't know how the fuck banks, like how they have the fucking balls to, like, just be like, for example, Wells Fargo, they're like, yeah, we're thinking of moving to cloud architecture in Q3 2021. I'm like, ugh, fucking yuck. Fucking disgusting, dude. What's even worse is I talked to TD Bank, and I was thinking, like, TD Bank had their shit together. I was wrong. I was talking to him. I asked him a simple question. I was like, yo, what does your software deployments look like? And he's like, yeah, the way we release our software is that we wait until the weekend, because what they do is they deal with trading, like stock market. He's like, we wait for the weekend, and then once we get to the fucking weekend, bada bing, bada boom, guess what? That's when we fucking push out the update. And I'm like, so wait, so you basically don't do anything until the weekend? And I'm like, what? How did, how do you, how does that happen? Like, I don't understand, like, who is pushing out the software, etc., etc. And he's like, yeah, sometimes developers will have to be on call on the weekend. Sometimes they won't. It depends on what you're pushing. And I'm like, this guy, bro. Like, this guy's basically telling me, you fucking work with us, you're working the weekend. But in general, there's been other companies I talked to. I talked to a couple of, like, healthcare companies and a couple of, like, telecom companies where it seemed like a decent position. But at the point in time when I was interviewing, I felt like, I don't know, I didn't think it was a great fit. And honestly, when I have, like, 4 or 5 interviews lined up, I just feel like I'm the shit and I don't need to fucking fuck with anyone. But, you know, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in your asshole. So I should really fucking keep an open mind and see if I can just accept a job offer and basically jump jobs. Because, dude, my company, these fucking people must be doing some fucking otherworldly shit behind the scenes. Because already there's certain things that I've seen that make me want to leave the company. The new CEO having a weird fucking vision. And by weird vision, I mean basically, for the most part, is moving towards more basically, it's a weird vision in the sense that what the company was always focused on is basically being a company that works for most people. And what I mean by most people is, I mean most customers. So we have big customers like Microsoft and other tech companies. And then we have, like, assholes who are like, yo, fucking, let me get that, let me use that. And they're like, we're just going to stop advertising to them because we realize that they're not going to, like, bring in as much money and we're not going to fuck with them as much. And I don't know how far they're going to go with that business plan, but it's kind of mong. But for me, the way they treated their employees during the March layoff was pretty shitty because they didn't have to lay people off. They just did it because they wanted to have a better quarterly report. That's a fact. And I realized that there's an investment company. It's a private investment company that has a stake in my company. And, dude, I already know that I don't want to fuck with that investment company, and I don't want to fuck with anyone that fucks with an investment company. Because since they've come in, they basically institute different changes. Like, they're like, oh, there's something called Git Flow, where like it checks your commits, and your manager looks at it and sees, oh, you made 1 commit today, you made 2 commits today. So they want our managers to basically look at how much we commit and be like, oh, you're doing a good job, oh, you're doing a bad job. And it's like, for me, they're like, oh, you're doing a good job because you didn't, and it's like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Like, you never had to do this shit before. And I'm like, fuck, dude, these guys are like straight up drainers. But for me, the thing that I really was surprised about was the whole shift in like team organization. Like, for me, like, really, I didn't realize like how much I don't like my job anymore. And that's mostly because of the fact that they fucked our team over. Like, we had a really cool business analyst that we worked with, and they basically moved her to a different team and had her, like, work on a bunch of fucking responsibilities. She has probably a better position. Her career is probably better now, but, you know, but what good does that do for me, bro? I'm trying to fucking relish in the fact that we have a business analyst that knows what they're doing. So far, our business analyst is, like, relatively new, so we just explain everything to that person, which is fine, but it's like whatever. And the same thing, like, in terms of the business, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I've heard them multiple times say it's like, yeah, you know, maybe we'll work on some front end shit, maybe we'll move the team around, da-da-da. So really, the business don't know what the fuck they're doing. I like my team, but I really don't like my company anymore. I think I've come to the realization that if I was joining this company and I know what I know now and I have the experience that I have now, I probably would tell them to go fuck themselves, because the team is amazing, the other teams are amazing, the fucking deployment schedule is amazing, the CI/CD pipeline they have is amazing, the work they do is amazing, but the leadership of this company fucking leaves a lot to be desired for. And honestly, I think it's really shown by the fact that recently, like, 2 VPs stepped down, they're leaving. Our technology VP is still around, and hopefully he sticks around because he's a fucking god, but I feel like he's going to leave too. And in the past, the fucking CFO left, and it's like, dude, like, these motherfuckers are leaving for a reason. Especially recently, like, the head people officer left, which is like, she's like the head of HR or whatever. By the way, I don't know if I'm not trying to sound sexist, I'm not trying to sound rude, but do you know anyone who is not a woman that runs HR? Like, it's always a woman. I noticed that. You know what's funny is, like, I told my friends that, like, not as like not what I just said. I said, like, everyone in my HR, like, most of them are women, and they're like, yeah, bro, that's fucking HR, because, like, this is like my first job I really had. And they're like, dude, they're like, listen, 2 rules. First of all, you don't fuck with HR. And the second rule is, don't ever have HR fuck with you. Don't ever have them come looking for you. Which I already fucked up, because, like, the first month at my company, I didn't realize I was, like, I was, like, sick. Like, I had, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Low-key, I'm just about a lazy piece of shit. But I remember I was nodding off in a meeting, so HR came and talked to me, and they're like, yo, we noticed you were sleeping. I love how I'm talking all this shit about my company. Meanwhile, first month at my job, I was perceived to be sleeping. And I'm like, no, I wasn't asleep. I was just closing my eyes. I was exhausted. And they're like, listen, you fucking piece of shit. You goddamn fucker. I'm getting sidetracked anyway. The head of HR stepped down, which basically tells me they're either doing things that they don't agree with, or they're just, like, getting ready to fucking lay another 10% of the fucking workforce off, and they can't stick around for that, or they got a better opportunity and see more prospect in another company. By the way, all these people that left has been with the company the past, like, 10 or 15 years, so it really goes to show that the company isn't what it used to be, and more than likely more people are going to leave. It is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still getting a paycheck. Thankfully, this isn't something where, you know, it's life or death scenario where if I don't have this job, I'm fucking crying a river, because, you know, from what I've seen, even in this fucked economy, you know, the job hunt has not been terrible. So it's, you know, at least I'd have a job after this. But I definitely do think I'm going to be a little bit more open-minded in the positions I apply to, and realize that not everything I apply to is going to be a perfect big end company. It's going to be something that you know, might have a little bit of growing to do, might have a little bit of things to fucking upgrade to, which, you know, it's not a big deal. And hey, fuck it, dude. If they're paying, they're paying, and I'll learn from it either way. And plus, honestly, a lot of the companies, like a lot of the larger companies, treat you like dog shit for the initial interviews just because of the fact that they know that you are going to be one of 1 million people applying. So, like, you know, Google, for example, you apply to them, they never respond to you because they don't give a fuck. Companies like Microsoft and Amazon, you apply to them and they give you like an automated test, which is what I'm studying for right now, which is decent, but I fucking hate the automated tests. I swear to Christ almighty, the hardest thing about that shit is understanding what the fuck the question's even asking you, and then after you realize what the fuck they're asking you, that's when you're like looking at this shit and you're like, okay, alright, can I make this run properly? And then by the time you're done debugging, of the hour and a half you have, you spend an hour and 20 minutes debugging, and you're like, fuck, I didn't get the perfect answer. But, you know, it's decent. It's not terrible. But moral of the story is I'm going to try to be a little more open-minded. I'm going to try to leave my company sooner than later. It's hilarious because it took me about 9 months, really, to get to this point where I'm confident in saying that, you know, I could leave and go to a different company. Which I guess isn't a bad thing considering this is the first time I'm leaving a company. This is my first job, and this will be the first time I actually leave it. But it definitely does feel like Groundhog's Day to a degree because still studying, still interviewing, still didn't accept an offer, still don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. But at the very least, at least I know that in another, today actually, I think? Today is October 22nd. I'm going to be able to sit back, relax, watch the fucking presidential debate, listen to my boy Donald Trump chew Biden out, listen to Biden chew Donald Trump out. And then come November, whether Joe Biden wins or Donald Trump wins, the economy's still fucked. Everyone's still going to be salty. Either people who wanted Trump to win are going to be salty, or people who wanted Biden to win are going to be salty. There's a lot of fucking salt going on, bro. A lot of sodium fucking oxidation going on. But, yeah, for the most part, things have been pretty good. Stock market, you know, that's something I don't really pay attention to that much anymore. I actually fucking hilariously did buy Heartz, a big stake in it. And by a big stake, I mean $400. Ended up ballooning to about $2,200, which is fucking hilarious because it's literally a worthless fucking bankrupt company, and people are like, saw that they got a loan and like, oh my god, we need to get that. Thankfully for me, I am retarded, but I'm not that retarded. Of the $2,100, I believe I sold $1,700, and I kept the other $500. And if it's not really $500, it's like, well, I mean, it was, well, it's hard to say. The reason why I say it's hard to say is like, it's currently worth like $250. It was worth like $700 at one point, the shit that I didn't take out. But it's really like, it's option contracts for after the next earnings. So if their next earnings are good, these contracts might actually be, you know, fine. Like it might be more than what they were with this loan news. But at the same time, I sold 2/3 of the shares that I had, or the options that I had, because again, it's Hertz. It's a fucking shit company. But, you know, in general, I'm still looking at the stock market. I'm still making dumb decisions. I'm still making purchases and trying my best to undo the deeds of the past and basically get to a point where when I pay my taxes, I'll end up with either a net zero loss or actually make some money. But at the end of the day, what can I say? It's been a very long time since I really played Dokkan. Not really. I played every day, but I haven't played it like this. I mean, this is the first time really they updated like a new Extreme Z Awakening event, which is kind of cool. This is like the first time they're actually adding some new fucking dickheads to Awaken, which I guess is cool if you ended up pulling one of these. I think I actually did end up pulling one of these, which is fine. You know what I mean? It's new content. But honestly, not going to lie to you, Dokkan really, 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 really drained me just because of the fact that they did not make any new content for a solid month and a half. And I got to the point where, like, if I'm not playing Dokkan, then I end up playing other games with my friends. Like, I was playing Rocket League. I played Age of Empires, the remake. And then some games that I played on my own. And plus, you know, in general, I'm interviewing. I'm busy. So Dokkan, it's a mobile game at the end of the day. When the fucking PS5 comes out, rest in fucking peace. Lord knows I'm not playing this shit that much when the PS5 drops. Especially if I'm on vacation. If I'm on vacation, Lord knows I'm going to be hitting that shit hard. But with that being said, as new content comes out, I will be here always. Not really. Eventually, I'm going to drop dead. But in spirit, somewhere out there, I'll always be there. And by the way, let me just say, I just want to say, the one thing that gave me energy recently, and I have to vocalize this now, is I have a second channel that I've been uploading to regularly. And I fucking forgot to like link. I know you can link your channel, like say this channel, I can link that channel and you could see it. I shared it in the past, but one video I made recently, I was talking about how much fucking Google Play is a literal dog shit. Literal fucking caca doo-doo dog shit. And I was so happy because that video started getting traction. And for me, like when I look at my videos, like views are pretty cool to see people watching your video. But the thing that makes me so happy is the comments, and everyone in the comment section, like literally just saying fuck Google, because Google basically decided, here, let me show you. Google, in their infinite wisdom, decided, hey, you know what? Why don't we get rid of Google Play Music and we'll have something called YouTube Music? It'll be just like fucking Google Play Music, except the UI will be worse. There'll be less things to fucking use. By the way, it's linked to your YouTube channel, so like, as you see, I'm watching like a bunch of old fucking rap songs that I'm interested in, but I don't really want to listen to this. Although, you know what? Hold up. Give me a second. Hold up. Where the fuck it? Where is it? Okay. Never mind. It's not even here. The fucking recommendations stink. But it's linked to your YouTube channel, so like whatever videos you watch now become part of YouTube Music. And the thing that I don't like, the biggest thing, one thing is the UI and the organization is shit. But one thing that is fucking disgusting is that they got rid of the Google upload fucking auto upload thing from your computer to Google. So if you don't know what that is, it was basically like iTunes for Android. You basically just said, oh, okay, I have fucking all these albums on my computer, upload it to my phone. It would upload to your phone through the Google Play Music Manager. They got rid of that shit, but at the end of the day, hold up. Hold up. Let me show you something real quick. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me show you something, bro. Where the fuck is it, man? Oh, here we go. Here you go. This is how I tell Google to go fuck themselves. You see that number right there? That's an Indian 129. Do you know what that means? That means I got Google Play Premium, whatever the fuck they got Premium, for an individual membership price of 129 rupees. 129 rupees is roughly estimated $2 USD. Go fuck yourself, Google. You want to get rid of fucking Google Play Music? I'm going to get rid of my fucking funds to your fucking account. Eat ass. Fuck you. Buy shares in Spotify. In short, fucking Google. And at the end of the day, as shitty as Bandai can be when they fucking make new content, at least they're not fucking Google.